So what's the behavioral team?
Behavioural Insights team. Hang on a second. I'll just pull up their website because they give a great behaviour ins. They have a great let's go. Whoops. Victoria. The Behavioural Insights Unit. So this was brought to my attention when my daughter's contact tracing information was collected from her school principal. So personal information was given from the school principal to contact tracers when she was a close contact in her classroom during the whole thing. And by DHHS. And then one day I had the Behavioural Insights team trying to make contact with my then 7 or 8-year-old to engage her in study and research around COVID. And I was like, who is the Behavioural Insights team? What? So this is the Behavioural Insights team that Daniel Andrews has directly under Premier and Cabinet. We improve outcomes for Victorians by applying behavioural insights to policy, service design and internal processes in the Victorian public sector. We are a multidisciplinary team of behavioural science experts, quantitative and qualitative researchers and policy officers who have worked with partners across government since 2016 to develop behaviourally informed solutions. Behavioral scientists.
Wow.
So that's using psychology and the understanding of people's behavior to then use that. So I think we saw that big time in Victoria. The staged inclusions of things is a tactic in regards to adaptive leadership. So you can do that in an organization for positive results, but as I saw, you can see it in negative as well. So
that can. Sorry, I just so many questions now. I just realized it's not just coincidental that Daniel Andrews just got back from a trip to communist China, where they've been using that kind of analysis for a long time with their surveillance. Wow, restrictive surveillance and what they now do to coerce or just control people, basically.
Or manipulate.
Manipulate, yeah. Manipulate. Okay. Yeah, okay. I didn't know about that either. There you go.
Yeah.
Daniel
so
Andrews.
I dare say, because he'll say the mandates in regards to being allowed to work, and that was a recommendation from experts. I think I've just identified who those experts actually were.
Yeah.
They weren't doctors.
No.
They weren't doctors. They were behavioural
scientists.
Yeah.
Recommend. I always loved it when you heard these fellas stand up and say, "Oh, the experts are telling us." You used to think, "Oh, who are these experts? Please, you've got to." And then, and then when you look into what they would bring forward as an expert, you think, yeah, they're not exactly an expert, and they're very one-sided. I always liked it when you hear an expert and they would talk about the pros and cons, give you both sides of the stories, and you sit there going, yeah, okay, this is an educated person who's made a decision. They're looking at everything. The experts that get thrown up when we had the Charlie Victor plan going ahead was they were paid stooges by the government. That's what I think. Yeah.
And this is probably going into the vote at the moment that's going to happen with the referendum. My biggest concern is we'll have they'll strategically place puppets to reflect their own
voice.
The voice.
The voice, yeah, the voice. I'm not anyway, I have concerns about the voice.